Dear friends, welcome to the new video. This video is about the optical phenomena called reflection of light. So first of all, what is the sense or the meaning of reflection of light? We discuss the definition of reflection of light. So look over here, that as far as the definition is concerned, so the definition states that when the light falls or strikes on any polished surface, it goes back or return or come back into the same medium again. This going back or coming back is called reflection of light. Now, for explanation, we just consider the standard figure for the reflection of light. In this figure, this is the polished surface or any object like a mirror or whatsoever. This is the ray of light. This is the ray of a light. An arrow is inward pointing. It means it is an incident ray and it is going to fall on or to strike at this point. Now, at this point, it cannot pass through. Rather than it return or go back or come back into the same medium again. This going back, this coming back, or this returning from the polished surface or from the mirror. This is called reflection of light. The outward arrow, this arrow is pointing outward. So it means it is a reflected ray. Now there are the two angles. Angle I, it is the angle of incidence. Angle R, it is the angle of reflection. And this is a sign for angle. This is the sign for angle. Hence, it is angle of incidence. Angle of incidence, angle of reflection. And this dotted line is called normal. It is drawn at the point of incidence. This point is called point of incidence. The point where the light ray strikes. Now, what is the value of angle of incidence? It may have any value, but how it is measured? So it is measured from the normal. Normal is an imaginary line drawn at the point of contact or point of incidence. So 10 degree, 20 degree, 30 degree, 40 degree, 50 degree, it may have any value. So that's why we draw the normal, because we measure the angle of incidence and similarly angle of reflection from the normal or with the normal or with respect to the normal. What is angle of incidence? So it is defined as the angle formed by the incident ray with the normal. This angle is called angle of incidence. Similarly, what is angle of reflection? So it is defined as the angle formed by the reflected ray with the normal is called angle of reflection. Once again, let me point, inward arrow mean incident ray and outward arrow mean reflected ray. Now let's come to the next heading, and it is the laws of reflection. So according to this law, angle of incidence is equal to the angle of reflection. Angle of incidence is angle of incidence equal to the angle of reflection, which means if it is 10 degree, angle of incidence is supposedly 10 degree. There's a small zero. There's a small zero is a sign of degree, symbol for degree. So if this angle is 10 degree, then angle of reflection is also 10 degree. If it is 11 degree, then it is also 11 degree. There are two other angles. One of the angle is x, one of the other one is y. But they have no name and they have no importance. Only these two angles, angle of incidence and angle of reflection, are important. So the first law says that angle of incidence and angle of reflection, they are always equal. If it is 40 degree, then it is also 40 degree. That's all. Now come to the second law. It is the first law and this is the second law. And it says that incident ray, this one, reflected ray, this one, and the normal at the point of incidence, this point P, let's say that P is the point of incidence. So the incident ray, the reflected ray, and the normal at the point of incidence, all three will remain in the same plane. It is impossible for the reflected ray to come out of the whiteboard and come into the space or into the room, or go back behind the whiteboard or into the room or into the space. It will remain in the same plane. In which plane? In that plane in which incident ray is happening, the normal is happening. So all three will lie or remain in the same plane. Now let's explain these, especially first law. The angle I or angle of incidence is equal to angle of reflection. We will use this law to find a few questions. So now look at this figure. It is the figure of mirror or any polished surface. And in this diagram, only outward arrow is shown. Outward arrow means it is the ray of a light going out. It is a reflected ray. It is a reflected ray. Let's suppose it is reflected ray. And in this question, you are asked find the angle of incidence. In other means, an angle of incidence is required, or what is the value of angle I. So outward arrow shows that this is a reflected ray, and you have to answer what is the value of angle of incidence. Only one angle of 40 degree is given, and this small zero is the sign of degree. Once again, let me remind. So how to find the angle of incidence? What is the angle of incidence? The angle formed by the incident ray with the normal. So for angle of incidence, we will draw the normal. Let's suppose it is the first step. We will draw the normal or dotted line. So let's suppose N stand for normal. It is normal. And now from the basic geometry, we know that this angle is always 90 degree. If it is 90 degree, and if we subtract from this 90 degree to this 40 degree, we will left with this angle. It means if we subtract 90 degree from 90 degree to this 40 degree, to this 40 degree, so the answer will be 50 degree. Hence, the whole or complete like that, it is 90 degree. So similarly, as it is 90 degree, this is also 90 degree, and we subtract from this 90 degree to this 40 degree, and when we subtract this angle, then only we will left with this angle, and this angle is called angle of reflection, which is in this question it is 50 degree. It is 50 degree. Now we apply the first law of reflection, which says that angle of incidence and angle of reflection, both are always equal. If it is angle R is 50 degree, then I is also 50 degree. It means we will draw the inward arrow mean incident ray. This angle is once again 50 degree. And if it is 50 degree, then how much is this? The answer is clear. It is once again 90 degree. Like this. If this angle is 90 degree, so this angle is also 90 degree as it was 90. Similarly, this is also 90. And if we subtract this 50 degree, this angle, from this 90 degree, we are only left with this angle. So 90 minus 50, it is also 40 degree. Even these angles have no name. They are not called by any specific name, these two angles. Only it is angle I, angle of incidence, and angle of this small zero is degree sign. Now come to the second example. In this example, we are required to find angle of reflection. I mean angle R, angle of reflection R. So the same method or the same principle we will apply, and that is once again we draw the normal 90 degree angle. We draw the normal and the 90 degree angle. This is the normal. Okay, only n is enough. Now, as the arrow is inward going, so it is incident ray, and the angle between incident ray and the normal is called angle of incidence. Now, first we find the angle of incidence. As in this case, first we find the angle of reflection, and then we correspond or change it into the angle of incidence. This is the angle of incidence. So similarly, this is 90 degree angle. We will subtract this 30 degree angle. We will subtract this 30 degree angle from this 90 degree angle. This 30 degree angle from this 90 degree angle. Then only this angle I or angle of incidence will be left. So 90 minus 30 is equal to 60 degree. Hence this angle is 60 degree. Let me once again. This angle is 60 degree. And we can verify our answer. 60 and 30. They once again becomes 90. Hence, we subtract 30 degree angle from 90 degree angle. And we are left with angle of incidence. Because inward arrow means incident ray. So incident ray makes angle of incidence. Now we apply the angle of laws of first law of reflection. Angle of incidence and angle of reflection both will always be equal or always be same. So it is the angle of outward arrow mean reflected ray. It will make the angle of reflection. It is also 60 degree. If it is 60, it is also 60. And if it is 60, then how much is this? The answer is quite clear. This is 90 degree angle. And if we subtract from this 90 degree angle to this angle to this 60 degree, from this 90, we will get 30 degree. 90 minus 30 is equal to, we will subtract this 60 degree. Hence, 30 degree. So this is This angle is 30 degree, this angle is 60 degree, 60 plus 30, once again, adding these two angles, we get once again 90 degree. Now come back, find the angle x. What is the angle of value of x? So the same figure is once again, in this figure, inward arrow shows that it is the incident light ray which is going to incident or which is going to fall on. This is a mirror or the polished surface, and it is making a 40 degree angle with the normal. So what is the value of x? And as well as let me add small question, what is the value of y? So first of all, that is 90 degree. We subtract from this 90 degree. It is 90 degree, we will subtract this angle 40 degree. From this 90 degree, we will subtract this angle. When we will subtract this angle, then 40 degree after subtraction, this will be 50 degree because 40 plus 50 is equal to once again 90. Now come back, what is the value of x? So the same approach apply over here. It is 90 degree angle. Now if it is 40 degree, because it is angle I, inward arrow mean it is angle I and it is angle R. So if it is 40, then it is also 40. According to the law of reflection, the angle of incidence and the angle of reflection both are always equal. So if it is 40, then it is also 40. If it is 40, then how much is this? So the answer is clear, it is 90 degree. If we subtract from this 90 degree angle to this 40 degree angle, so after subtraction this 40 degree angle, this angle comes around 50. 90 degree minus 40. 90 minus 40, and that comes around 50 degree. So this 50, and so hopefully you would have understand the concept in this question and application of first law of reflection. Thank you very much for watching it.